Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Football Manager 2016. This is the game against Inter Milan, being managed, of course, by Roberto Mancini. And, well, if you look, we're in the top three. We've got rid of that game in hand now. These are, well, they were bottom of the table. They have since jumped ahead of Benfica, so we've had arguably supposedly, the two easiest games back-to-back here. Obviously, we somehow squeezed past Benfica. It should have been about 5 or 6-0 to be honest with you, but it was just 1-0. And let's see how we get on against Inter today. You may also note that this is the day that our transfer embargo is lifted. So that also means that Arda Turan and Alex Vidal can play for us. They are on the... Turan is on the bench. Vidal is unbelievably not match fit. So he is going to be spending a little bit more time in the reserves to get his match fitness up, and then he will play. I'm also going to be making a few signings. I'm trying to decide where's the best place to start. Do we start defence, attack? I'm not sure. Let's say not. We don't really need reinforcements in attack. I think there is one player I'm interested in who's been transfer listed, who I'm going to try and sign. The rest then will more than likely go to my phone, not yours. To go to we're probably going to look more in defence then and try and help out our defenders who are lacking in numbers slightly. So let's go over the tactics then for this game. It's pretty much a full strength team. You've got Bravo, Alves, Piqué, Bartra, Alba, Mascherano, Busquets, Messi, Iniesta, Neymar, Suarez. So as you can see, Turan is on the bench. Vermaelen is also on the bench for some reason. I'm not quite sure why. I've done quick pick here, as usually it just picks the best team, and it's far bit easier than doing it yourself. I don't know. I guess it's because I think if Vermaelen plays, we have to pay Arsenal 700 grand. So we want to play Alves and Alba, and Bartra has been fine, so I've got no problem with that. And we're against Inter today. So let's see, they've obviously got Jovetic up front, Handanovic in goal, Jason Murillo, or some people call him Jason Derulo, Davide Santon. Who else have they got? Perisic and Freddie Garin. Should really beat these, hopefully, quite easily. They can make a lot of people eat their words. Means you have been on your backs. Hasn't done anything. Let's try and hype up the strikers. And Suarez, well, he seemed happy. That'll do. Apologise for my creaky chair. I really need to get it sorted. But basically, what's going to happen here is hopefully a good goal difference swing. Again, we need to just try and push. I mean, look, we've got the second best goal difference in the league. We are just a little bit shy of Bayern at the moment. If we can win by 3 goals here, and provided Bayern don't go on a rampage against whoever they're playing, then we should be okay, and we should be right on their tails. At the moment, as I say, there's just a little bit of daylight, and provided we don't concede, all should be good. I think if you can get an idea of if our goal difference is good, you really should be able to tell then we deserve to be in the top 2, and you will be able to establish that Bayern and Barcelona then leagues ahead of everyone else in this league, if that makes sense. But here's a chance for Inter going forward, and well, first highlight of the game goes to them, really, I guess. I mean, it was a bit of a nothing highlight, but it was a bit more positive for them. Here's Neymar now. Why is he going to run and shoot at the goalkeeper? And this has happened about 4 times now in the last few games. Liverpool have taken the lead against Juve. Firmino, who is just on fire as of recording this, and that's an easy save for Bravo. I just don't know what it is. Why players? I mean, we've talked about it. Oh, it's indicated he wants to come off. We'll take Alba off then for Vermaelen, who will then swap with Bartra. Oh, sorry, I've clicked the wrong one. Right, let's do that. That makes more sense. So back to sort of square one as we were. Here's Luis Suarez, gives it to Busquets, who has a shot, which is a rarity. Now, yeah, I mean, I think I mentioned this maybe a couple of videos ago, but my God, the amount of players. Oh, City are beating Bayern. That's very interesting. That's made them jump above us. But has made the title race very interesting. And as it stands at the moment, Arsenal are joint top. What even is this? And now Inter have scored, surely offside. No, Perisic is on. It's his first goal. I must have been injured for a while. Well, what is going on here? Another set piece. Could have been 2-0 instead. Still could be. Well, we're losing to bottom of the table because that's how football works. because it always happens. 6 points now behind Bayern. We've got a real opportunity to close the gap, and we're blowing it. And look at this, there's a mess. What's going on? And that's a good save by Bravo. And Liverpool, look at Liverpool now. What is going on? The game has gone crazy. Right, come on. A good attack forward now. Let's not... Suarez, please. Handanovic makes a save. It was an awkward angle, but he really should be scoring there, Suarez. I'm telling you, a player scores a hat-trick, they lose the ability to score again for about 5 games. I don't know what it is. Right, they've actually not had a shot off target yet. That is very concerning. Willian has scored for Chelsea. All I'm going to say is keep your eye on his name. Should keep his name in mind. Jovetic. Now, look at this. They are looking so much more threatening than us at the moment. I'm going to have to deal with this. That was easy save for Bravo. Right, yeah, let's get them in at half-time and just reevaluate all this, because at the moment, this is bloody terrible. Messi is being dominated. How? Against supposedly bottom of the table team, or close to bottom. And once again, it's the same sort of thing happening as it did against Benfica, where we're just being completely held sort of... Well, you've got this really... Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. Look, it's very similar to how Liverpool felt against Chelsea all those years ago, when it's just this ridiculously sort of low line, I guess you could say. It's not a very defensive line. We need to catch them on the break. Right, Neymar again drifts out wide. He's got Suarez and Neymar with him. Can he do anything? Here's Messi. Oh dear. It's, well, I think... I'm going to get aggressive, because that is bloody dreadful, absolutely dreadful. Right, I'm going to address some of the tactics here. Let me just check the instructions. Is shoot on sight on? Because... No, it's not, and it bloody well feels like it is. We're going to turn Rome off, just because I think it's harming us at the moment. I know I shouldn't fiddle with the tactics and thing, but it's not working at the moment, clearly. Especially Neymar and Messi, who are just annoying the shit out of me. I don't really know what to change. They're just playing a very, very high defensive line. Yeah, high defensive line. The opposite of a high defensive line. What am I talking about? But look at this. Now, Bartra gives away a stupid foul. Okay. Again, the point of that was... right, Messi. Right, here we go. Every time I try and start, and Jovetic goes close. He's offside, but I thought that was a real chance for breakaway, and he just cocked it up entirely. Messi, can we try that one again, please? Here he goes. Plays a strange ball, but it's worked. The Bartra. Mascherano now on a yellow card. Oh my God, Iniesta, what has happened? Again, has someone replaced Iniesta during his injury layoff? Because this is not the same player. I'm saying at the moment. Bayern have equalised against City. Probably the best result for us, I think, at the moment. Here's Neymar. Again, blocked, just totally charged down, shot. It was just totally, I mean, look at the shots off target. 2 clear-cut chances, which I find very hard to believe. But, yeah, our shots are being horribly off target or charged down by the opposition. I'm really not quite sure what's going on at the moment. I want to change play. I mean, maybe this is a time to bring Arda Turan on. I'm not quite sure who for. Rakitic, maybe? Maybe here's Suarez. Sorry, Iniesta, beg your pardon. Neymar, what is with the shooting? It's absolutely despicable. Well, okay, Turan comes on. We'll give him a team talk. What can we say? In fact, we'll be assertive with him. Show me what you've got. It's probably not going to yield much of anything. Never does. And Arsenal now 2-0 up, so they're keeping up with Bayern at the moment. Here's Neymar, and again another block shot from a pretty speculative distance. And another failed corner. Right, Turan has his first touch. That's a nice ball to Messi. Are we going to have another block shot here incoming? Oh, well. It's broke to, of all people, Thomas Vermaelen and Turan. Well, he's had the effect, but in the most bizarre way possible. We've gone level. And don't even ask how that happened. But we've somehow equalised. And Juventus have come from 2-0 down to draw currently with Liverpool in very quick circumstances. Again, Luis Suarez having a pretty awful game by his standards. Oh, and a good job Piqué got in there, because who's number 10 here? Jovetic, I think, was waiting on the line for the easy tap in. Here's Messi. What can he do? He's got to put it across the box. Please put a cross in, for God's sake. Turan, do something, please. Bartra. It's so frustrating to watch. Messi. Oh! Oh! Lionel Messi. Sorry, I think I just... Yeah. Calm down. I think with the amount of shots we've had from those sort of angles and those distances, you just expect to see the ball fly over the bar, but when it starts flashing goal for Barcelona, you kind of shite yourself and you don't expect it. And Gerard Piqué has just missed from a yard out. What is going on? Piqué, you've got to score that there. Right, can we score from a corner, please? Turan, block shot. Another one. You know, every time I've decided from the next video, every time we have a block shot, you're gonna hear the sound effect of DJ Khaled saying another one, because that's what it feels like at the moment. Right, here's another. Vermaelen heads over. We've actually won a ball from a set piece corner. I can't quite believe it. Unfortunately, it was not way off target. 7 off. Nearly half of our shots, nearly, have been off target. Again, pretty poor showing, but we are winning now. Through a little bit of genius from Messi, which he hasn't shown enough this season. But that, not too reminiscent of his, quite reminiscent of his goal against Iran, I want to say, in the World Cup a few years ago. And, Murillo did the block this time. I should just do it in this video, shouldn't I? And Handanovic saves that one. 10 minutes to go, if you include added time. 3 clear-cut chances, so, I mean, we've converted 2 of them, I guess. Well, I suppose the Messi goal was not a clear-cut chance, was it? It was just something out of nothing. But we are keeping pace with the leaders. I mean, as much as, you know, I've almost indirectly cocked this one up, we are only 4 points now behind Bayern Munich and 3 points behind Arsenal, somehow. 3 points ahead of the Manchester Cubs. Right, we've just entered stoppage time. Will Messi do it again? And he's found a nice reverse ball to Suarez, Juan Jesus, who I love that name. I know that's not how you pronounce it, but that's how I choose to pronounce it because it's brilliant. Vermaelen scoops that one over the bar. Right, 1 minute to go. Will they go for it? And, Piqué, fantastic tackle away from that guy. I can't know, how do you pronounce his name? Laic, I want to say. Laic. I think I've got it. Here's Neymar, counter-attack now possible. 30 seconds. He's quite slow, but it's worked. He's gone right through the back of him, and it's not even a card. Referee! He went right through the back. How does football work nowadays? I don't get it. Anyway, 2-1. Well, 1-0 down, 2-1 up. We've won it. What a comeback. All down to Lionel Messi, who... we want to see that more often, Lionel. Very, very good, though. I can't complain. And the results have gone our way, really. We've seen, Arsenal, with the exception of Arsenal, who thrashed Valencia 2-0. I say thrashed. Man City hold Bayern, or whatever way you look at it, Bayern hold City. And that's meant that City lose ground on us, and we gain ground on Bayern Munich. So that's really, really good. Yeah, starting to see a few draws there for Bayern Munich now. Look at that, 6. That's the joint second most. If you obviously Chelsea on 8 there, but they're joint second. I think did I say joint 6? Sorry, I meant joint second with that. Right, Arda Turan. Well, he made an impact. Can't deny. In case you're wondering why he's not played before, it's due to the transfer embargo. I believe he came in either during or I'm not quite sure what actually happened, but basically. He wasn't allowed to play until the transfer embargo was lifted. It might be worth Wikipediaing this, as it's an actual thing that happened. I can't say I know much about it myself. I don't pay too much attention to Spanish football over in the long haul. But obviously I know about Barcelona and things like that. But I didn't really pay much attention to their transfer embargo. Anyway, that is the first lap of the season done. We're halfway through. We're out of the Cup, so I guess it's now full steam ahead to the end of the season in the Premiership. We go again against Real Madrid, so it's the Clásico in the Bernabeu next. That should be a cracker. Then City, so that could be a big one. That could hopefully see us really spread a gap now from 3rd to 4th. I know sort of top 3. I mean, the ones in green there, they count for Champions League or something, I don't know. That could hopefully really mean there's a gap there, and that means we have solidified the top 3 space even this early on. Anyway, that's going to do it. So, in fact, a few people have been asking to see the stats and things, so we're going to do that now. Player overview. This is how it looks. I'm not a fan of this layout. To be honest, I think it's a bit too much going on. But anyway, we've got Neymar, as I say, top goal scorer with 11 at the moment, averaging 121 minutes a goal. That's weird. And then Sturridge, believe it or not, joined second with Lewandowski and Ibrahimovic, Costa, Martinez, Suarez and Pogba. Wow, Pogba. We lead in team goals, as you can see, 30 there. I guess who's been a part of the team during the 30 goals, Neymar, Messi and Bravo. Who else? Average rating at the moment, Ian Robin, who's having an amazing season. Player of the match with 5. Mascherano, oh God, he's one off a yellow card, 10 yellow cards, that's not good. And yeah, that's kind of it really. Bravo with 10 clean sheets. Manuel Neuer has only conceded 7 goals, which is absolutely insane. Anyway, that's going to do it from me. Thank you very much for watching. We're third in the league, 4 points off the top. This is not over. Don't you switch off yet. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, and I will see you for the Clasico against Real Madrid. Real Madrid should be a cracker. Until then, bye-bye.